Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today we are in Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords, and today's video is all about one very important aspect called march size. That's right, we're going to be talking about all things march size and how you can go about getting yourself a march size of 450. Yes, that's right. My march size currently in my game is 450. And guess what, guys? That is not capped out either. No, sirree, you can have a bigger march size of that. That means you can run around this game with a bigger march size, solo march size, than some people even have armies. However, let me just start the video by saying it's not going to be easy. It takes a long bloody time. Anyone that's actually put in any time within this game knows that it takes an incredibly long time and a lot of effort to actually get anywhere in this game. So I just want to start that, but I'm going to be going through all different things you can do to increase your march size. And if that's the kind of thing that you want to know, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, the first thing I should be saying is that I am a clan tier level 6. That's right, we are maxed out in our clan tier, and of course every single clan tier that you manage to get, remembering that you actually start off from 0, as you climb up the clan tiers you unlock a bigger march size, and every single tier you gain will get you a bigger party size. And of course, anyone that's been playing this game for a little bit of time will know that it costs a hell of a lot of renown to get those higher clan tiers. So, we are talking a long game here. But once you get to clan tier 6, you are pretty much already looking at a high march size. It's just going to take a little bit of a while and a lot of effort on your part. On top of that, however, there are also kingdom policies. Yes, that's right. Whether you have your own kingdom or whether you have joined another kingdom, there are two very important policies for you to be looking at. The first one is a Royal Guard. Now, Royal Guard enables you to have a plus 60 in your march size. Now, a plus 60 is probably the single biggest boost you are going to have to your march size, barring one thing, of course. However, this only boosts up the ruling party. So if you are not the king of the kingdom, then this is going to do absolutely nothing for you whatsoever. Yes, other clans are not going to like this. So, if you're going to introduce it into your kingdom, then make sure it's something you introduce nice and early. The next policy isn't quite as good. However, you can use it even if you have joined up with another kingdom, and you have sworn fealty to another kingdom. This is a policy that you can pass that will get you an increased party size as well. It reads tier 5 plus clans lose 1 influence per day, and the party size of the leaders is increased by 40, meaning that if you get both of these policies, you have boosted your march size, your party size, by 100 units already, just with those 2 policies. Absolutely brilliant. They're the only policies that actually increase march size, unfortunately, but they're definitely ones you don't want to miss out on. On top of that, of course, there are a few different perks, a few different skills for us to be looking at. Now, the first skill, and the only skill really that actually increases your party size, is stewardship. And the more stewardship points you acquire, the bigger it will contribute towards your party size. Now, as you can see, I've got 260 points or levels within Steward, and it says that it increases my party size by 65, a whopping 65. That is massive. Now, as you can see, I have not leveled that out. It's not reading, level 300. For that, I would need 8 attribute points. I only have 5, and so I'm capped out at 260. So this stat right here could and can be better. If you're willing to put in the 8 attribute points, you do need those 8 attribute points and you do need the 5 focal points. Otherwise, it's not going to get to level 300. However, this is the only skill that will increase your party size just by leveling up. No perks or anything like that actually needed. It's just the amount of levels you manage to acquire. Now let's move over to leadership. Leadership is one of my favorite skills in the game. Now, when I very first started, I thought leadership would increase my march size. I thought it would increase my party size. However, it doesn't. It simply doesn't. It increases your garrison size. However, within this perk tree, there are perks that will increase your party size. And there's a few good ones to pick up. The last perk itself is an absolute doozy. I haven't quite got there yet, so that's kind of showing you that my party size of 450 is not capped out. If you read the last stat, the last perk, you will see it says that every skill increase after 250 gives you 1 party size. Now, this is at 275, meaning it will give you an instant plus 25. And of course, this goes up to level 300. So it will give you a maximum of 50 points. So that's an extra march size of 50 if you manage to unlock it. Again, like stewardship, if you want any of these skills max, you're going to need those 8 attribute points and you're going to need the 5 focal points. But it's absolutely one that you want to be trying to, aim towards early game if you're going to be getting the biggest march size possible in Bannerlord. Another perk to pick up along the way is Talent Magnet. This one will increase your party size by an additional 10 units. It also increases and gives you an extra clan party as well. But as you read the top line there, it increases your party size by 10. And one of the best and the easiest perks to kind of pick up for party size is actually Leader of the Masses. This one increases party size by 5 for each town you control. Now, when you pick this up, you may not even control any towns. Again, this is one for the end game. This is one to pick up early, knowing that you're going to be having towns, knowing that you're going to be ruling a kingdom later. I currently have, I believe, 8 towns. So this has given me an increase of 40 additional units. That's a big increase, and it's because of this single perk that I'm getting that. Absolutely worth picking up. Another perk to pick up along the way is actually in Tactics. Now, Tactics is a very handy skill to be putting points into anyway, but at level 75, as you can see, it will increase your party size by an additional 10 units. Again, another useful skill to invest time into would be scouting. Now, at level 150, you get mounted scouts. If your party has more than 50% cavalry, you gain 10% sight range. However, you also have an increase to the party size by 5. Small increase, but worth picking up. Next up in athletics, at level only 75, absolutely worth picking up, is Having Going. Now, this one slightly increases your persuasion chances. I say pick this up regardless. However, underneath this, you get the bonus of increasing your party size by 5. I would recommend picking up this perk regardless of whether you're looking for that large party size, but absolutely pick it up if you're looking for that increase. Now, a perk that I haven't picked up personally just yet, however, I do plan on doing so, is within a bow. At level 100, you get Merry Men. Increase your party size by 5. I love this one. I believe it's a nice little tip to Robin Hood, and it's one that I would pick up. Next up, we have Prestige. Now, this is in one-handed combat. It is at level 250. This is one of the hardest perks to pick up. However, it will give you an increase to your party limit by 15 if you plan on going, one-handed then. it's going to be here for you eventually. Anyway, like I said, level 250 is quite a grind, but it does give you that 15 added party size. And the very last perk that we can pick up is actually within two-handed weaponry. A little bit easier to get at level 175. However, it only gives you a party increase of 5. But if you are going for that all-time biggest party size, then it may be the one for you. But there you have it, guys. Those are all of the things that you can work on from the very beginning of the game to the end of the game that will increase your party size. And eventually, you'll be running around with your own little army. Let me know down in the comments what the biggest party size is that you've actually managed to acquire. 450 for me is the biggest March size I have ever had in Bannerlords. That's on console and on PC. Never had one so big, to be fair, and I'm looking forward to increasing it even more. I've got to work on my leadership. I've got like 4-5 more points to grab on leadership for an instant boost, and there's a few other perks that I can still pick up as well. I think I can get my party size to over 500. It's going to be a grind, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but I think I can do it. But let me know down in the comments the biggest party size that you have managed to acquire. I'd be very interested to know what everyone is rocking around with. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget we do have that active and growing Discord as well. And I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.